I guess this place out here with the version 9.3.0 update. See what we got. Releasing March 12th. Okay, so that'll be any hour now. Next 24 hours. Changes the multiplayer specifications to main with some change. Splasher-matics. Increase the speed of shots by approximately 3% and expanded the flight distance. Oh, this is Splasher-matics. Oh, they're getting a buff? That's interesting. When was the last time they got a buff? Or a nerf or anything? Speed of shots by 3% and extending the flight distance. Speed of shot. Oh, okay, so it increases the range, the shot speed and velocity, range and speed of the shots. Splattershot Juniors increase the speed of shots by approximately 3%, extend the flight distance. Ah, same buff. Increasing speed, shot speed and distance. Aero sprays increase the speed of shots by 2%, extended flight distance. Same thing. Extended, longer shot speed and range. NZAP. Movement speed while firing is now 5%, about 5% faster. Oh, increased movement speed while firing, strafe speed. Reduce scatter shots while on the ground by approximately 5%. Oh, reduced shot RNG. Shots, minimize, reduce shot spread. Okay. Didn't they get that a buff a while ago? Now it's another one? Splattershot Novas. Reduces scatter shots while jumping by approximately 3%. Interesting. Reduce shot spread. Jump shot spread. Doesn't its grounded shot spread need to be reduced too? Big swing rollers. Slightly expanded vertical swings collision detection with players to make it easy to hit opponents. Oh. So it's easy to hit vertical swings. It's easy to hit one shots. Okay. Paintbrushes. Shorten the interval between continuous swings by approximately 1/30th per second. Oh my god, yes. Thank you. Oh. Does that include the wind up though? Or is that just the in between? No, it's just the continuous swinging, not the initial wind up. So the initial wind up and trying to get into, if you just want to go into roll mode or just want to get a few swings in, that's going to be painful still. Specification of my with some change up there, yeah. Mini splatlings. Reduce the time required to charge fully by approximately 1/20th per second. Oh, Mac reaches full charge in 1/20th per second. That's like 3 frames, right? Would this change the time until the next first level charge ends? Is also reduced by approximately 1/30th per second. It's like 2 frames. Okay. Heavy splatlings. Auto splatling replica. Increase fire duration by approximately 11%. That sounds big. Reduce the time required to fully charge by approximately 1/20th per second. Would this change the time until the first level charge ends? It's also reduced by approximately 1/30th per second. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of buffs. Oh, this is lovely. People are wanting buffs. Dapple dualies. Increases speed of shots by approximately 2%, extend the flight distance. Same thing as these other short range shooters up there. Increase bullet distance and speed. Splat dualies. Or dualie replicas. Splat dualies is slightly expanded the collision detection with players of shots fired from a normal posture to make it easier to hit opponents. There is no change to the fact that collision detection is greater for shots fired after a dodge roll. I didn't know that. I didn't know I didn't know they did that. I knew shot speed. I knew certain stats change when you went into turret mode. You know, you go into turret mode, you shoot faster. That's usually it. But I didn't know that turret mode also increased the shot size, collision detection. Okay. Recycled Brellas, 24 Mark 1 and 2. Slightly expanded the width of spray droplets created by shots. Reduced the amount of ink consumed when firing a shot by approximately 40%. That sounds good. I like the sound of that. Slightly expanded the width of spray droplets. So it paints better. Alright. Spray droplets. Okay. Snipe riders. Slightly decrease the width of spray droplets created by shots. Okay, so they paint worse. Okay, so they paint worse, which means there's less ink on the ground and they charge their special slower. Okay. Mint decavitators. Mint decavitators. Lengthening the time required for movement to begin when launching forward with a charge height by approximately 30 per second. Oh, your end lag is longer. Reduce the width of spray droplets created by width ink wave horizontal slashes by approximately 12%. Is that like the regular horizontal slash? I guess it is instead of the charge slash. Or charge swipe in this case. Okay, so it's the regular slashes. Ink nerfed. Sniper Red and Charcoal got nerfed. Okay, everything looks buffed. That's a whole lot of buffs. Except these two. Some specifications, some special weapons have changed. Ultra Stamp. Increase the damage dealt by the explosion at the end of impact when the stamp is thrown in the following ways. Increase the damage dealt to opponents near the center of the explosion from 60 to 220. What? That's massive. Near the center. Okay, so that means you just get one shot by the throw, landing easier. 60 to 220. Oh my god, that's massive. So before you won't get splattered, but now you're definitely getting splattered if you're near the center. Not in the center, near the center. So the near center explosion is bigger. Increases damage dealt to opponents further from the center of explosion from 30 to 60. Okay, so that's where the 60 explosion is. So we've got the center, near the center, and further from the center. Got three range areas of explosion. Okay. Hopefully that'll mean people actually get splattered when you throw it sometimes when it doesn't feel like they when they feel, and then they survive when they feel like they shouldn't. Triple splashdown, increase their radius ink bite explosion by approximately 11%. Okay, that's nice. Ink more. Good for turf 4, get people more stuck in your ink. Trizuker. For the explosion at the point of impact, oh, it's a nerf. Reduced. For the explosion at the point of impact, reduce damage out to opponents further from the center of explosion to 35. The damage dealt to the opponents near the center of explosion range to 53. Okay, so further away. So you got the center, near the center, and further from the center. And further, so if you're further away, it goes to 35 now. What was it before? Shorten the duration by approximately half a second when not equipping a special power-up gear ability. Effect gained from equipping the maximum number of gear abilities will not change. Oh, okay, so you want... So the default duration is now half a second, so they adjusted the special power-up. Okay. Makes Trizuka weapons more gear dependent. Okay. Points required for special weapons have changed. No sub weapon changes. Octobrushes. Octobrush replica. 210 to 190. That's for Zipcaster. Okay, nice. Imperi Splat Doilies. 200 to 190. That's for triple splashdown. Nice. Thousand Doilies FF. 200 to 190. That's for Killer Whale. 5.1. Cycle Barrel 24 Mark II. 200 to 190. Alright. I think that's for triple splashdown as well. S-Blast 91. 190 to 200. That's for Booyah Bomb. Okay. Sniper at a 5H. 210 to 220. Oh, okay. That'll reduce the cooler output. Okay. In Bluefin Depot, removed a lamp that was on the bridge in the center of stage to the top of the elevator. Okay. Wonder what that means exactly. I guess it means you can't zipcaster to it. If you're using it as a zipcaster terrain. Changes to Splatfest. Terrain for Tricolor Turf War has changed in some stages. Oh, they're doing a lot of changes. Interesting. I mean, we are gonna have plenty. Looks like we're gonna have quite a few more Splatfests for a while, so I guess the changes are worth it. You tell Ali change some terrain near the attacking team's spawn points to terrain that can't be inked. Huh. Okay, that'll make things harder for attackers. Just having less terrain to inked, really, that's pretty much free ink by default, free terrain. But also, it is now easy to progress forward because, along with slightly expanding the selectable area in squid spawn, when the defending team starts, shielding objects have been added near the spawn point. Oh, okay. So when you go in, when you're the defending team protecting the center, you get more area you can just fire off into further away when spawning in. And shooting objects have been added near the spawn point. Okay, so that makes it easy to get in defending. So Irtal Ali made that more defense, more fair for defense. Makes it easier for the defending team in the center to win. Hammerhead Bridge added shielding objects makes it easier for the attackers to progress forward, expanded area inked by the Sprinkler of Doom. Huh? Wow, that's interesting. I didn't think that was a parameter that would adjust. I didn't know the Sprinkler of Doom had varying amounts of ink spread. I thought it was exactly the same for every single one. But I guess they're going to adjust it now. Added shielding objects makes it easier for the attackers to progress forward. Expanded area inked by Sprinkle of Doom. Hammerhead Bridge. So that makes it easier for attackers now. Okay. And then it makes it much easier if you manage to get the Sprinkle of Doom itself. So that's more incentive for the defending team to really try and not get the Sprinkler taken. Mako Ma, expanded area inked. By the first Sprinkle of Doom. Okay, so the first center one will ink less for the attacking team that grabs it. Gets more ink, not less. Crab Leg Capital. Change some terrain near the attacking team's spawn points into terrain that can't be inked. Crab Leg Capital. Okay, that makes it harder for the attacking team. Easy for the defending. Attacking team has just less free terrain to ink. Belief in Depot. Expanded. Belief in Depot. Expanded terrain near the attacking team's spawn point. Okay. Blueprint do expanded terrain. Okay, that makes it easy for attackers. Change some terrain near the defending team's spawn point to terrain that can't be. Okay, that makes it harder for the defenders. Made it easy to invade the center by expanding the great platform near the height difference, connecting the area near the attacking team's spawn points to the center, and also adding an ink rail. I didn't think I'll really know what that is until I see it. Change the positions of some obstacles make it easy to go for the intro signal. Okay, so they made it more attacker oriented. Okay. That's okay, they went more attacker oriented, yeah. This update focus on This update focuses on making changes to multiplayer balance. Upon analyzing the battle data since releasing the last update and considering weapons' relationships to the weapons poetry improved performance last time, we've slightly extended the flight distance of shots for some weapons, shorter shot flight distances than those we improved last time. Okay, so they buffed short range shooters because they buffed not so short range shooters and stuff. Made changes to strengthen the traits of or compensate for the weaknesses of some weapons with shot flight distances similar to those we previously improved. Granted the sniper at a 5H, 5B, decapitator, and charcoal decapitator. We made changes to slightly reduce the ability to maintain ink from a distance to give opponents wielding weapons with shorter shot flight distances more time to counter. Okay. For the Dreizuku, we have maintained its trait as a special weapon capable of turning your tables if used well, while simultaneously make it easier to counter by shortening the time the players on the opposing team must be aware of the Dreizuku and reducing cases where such players are defeated due to accumulated damage despite taking evasive actions. Okay, that's good. That should hopefully reduce people getting pissed off that they got hit when they feel like they shouldn't. Additionally, for Tricolor Turtle, we've adjusted the arrangement of certain stages that have significant statistical leaning in the win ratio for the attacking teams or defending teams. Okay, interesting. Guess they managed to find win and loss data that showed it was much easier for attackers or defenders on certain maps, so they adjusted it so it would be more fair. Hopefully more 50-50. The next update will focus on changes to the balance of battles based on long-term analysis of battle data. Yep, that's about usual. Fixes to player controls. Made it so that when a player uses super jump immediately after squid spawn, this went on where sometimes the opponent's attack was blocked immediately after landing will no longer occur. With this fix, when players use super jump, the armor state from squid spawn will always end before landing. Okay. That's an interesting phenomenon. So like what? People would like spawn in, super jump, possibly with quick super jump, to the point that they were not getting splattered on. They had the damage blocked because they still had the spawn armor. Or something like that. I don't know. Fixed issue where the controller rumbled when shots from the Lunar Blaster Neo, and Auto Blaster replica hit terrain. Where when shots from a Blob Blobber or Blob Blobber Deco touched a barricade and bounced off, the shots would not display properly on other players' screens. Where when a player with a splat lane capable of storing a charge shot performed certain actions to use a sub weapon while storing a charge shot would not end. Oh, okay. So people would hold their charge shot, throw the sub weapon, and keep the charge shot when it's supposed to disappear because you lost it by doing something else. Fixed an issue where sometimes when repeatedly performing dually dodge rolls or spatana lunges while standing on the edge of an elevation difference, the player's position will become greatly misaligned on other players' screens and stay that way. Huh. Okay. Fixing an issue where sometimes when the player attached a Rainmaker shield while charging out using Reef Sight, a Rainmaker's position will display as misaligned to other players. With this fix, players will not be knocked back when charging using Reef Sight even if they touch a Rainmaker shield. Okay. Guess I'll just go through it or into it. Not get bumped around a bit. Fixing issue where sometimes when a player made continuous stamp attacks with ultra stamp, the interval between attacks would appear irregular to other players. Okay. Looks weird, huh? Not quite coming out right on other players' screens. Fixing issue where sometimes when a player in a bad wise find we did a super jump immediately after using triple splash and a position will not display properly to other players. Huh. Made things better for people with worse internet. Super jump immediately after you triple splash down, super jump out. Position won't display properly. Okay, on players. Fixes the multiplayer fixing issue into spell and Rainmaker mode, where sometimes when a player acquired the Rainmaker at the bottom of the elevation difference while dropping from the top of the elevation difference, the count would progress unintentionally. Oh, okay. Okay. You're in an upper area, you drop down to grab the Rainmaker, that's low below you, and it acts like you're in the upper area, which could cause, meaning I guess if we're heading toward the enemy base with it, and it dropped down behind, and you want to pick it up while it's behind you while you're in the enemy base, it would give you points unintentionally. Fix an issue in My Resort where sometimes when the counterattack shot of the ink vac landed on the boundary between certain walls on the ground, it would disappear without exploding. Okay. Just disappeared, huh? Between certain areas. Okay. Fix an issue in Blue. Haven't seen that before. Okay, that's good. Fix an issue in Bluefin Deep over where from certain walls it was possible to get into the opponent's base using unintended methods. In Bluefin Deeper, huh? Oh, whoops, this is Undertow Spillway, not Rain. Not. For some reason I was thinking of Bluefin Deeper. I guess I didn't pay attention properly. Undertake spellway. Okay. Pulse scanning opponent space using unintended methods. Fixing issue in Lumera Hub and Rainmaker boat where something's going to play a quiet Rainmaker at the bottom elevation and start dropping from the top elevation the account will progress unintentionally. Same thing as Undertake spellway. Okay. Okay, these changes are good. Okay, these are changes. Guess Trizuka is definitely noticeably good. Ultra Stamp improvements, very good. People wanting that. Triple Smash Down. Don't hear people say much about Triple Smash Down, so I guess that's fine. Decapitator and Snipe Rider. People wanted Snipe Rider nerfed. Definitely. Decapitator, I guess so. People don't hate on as much as usual. And these all got buffs, which is nice. Some of these needed them, some of them were kind of just averagely there anyway. Okay, then well, thanks for joining me, guys. If you would like to say, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.